Hello YouTube, it's me Buzz from Buzz. Now, if you were a kid and you ever went to GameStop, odds are you probably had, well, you probably didn't get much money, so you probably had to sell some games that you bought at GameStop back to GameStop for like $2 when they were worth $60. And that happened to me a lot, so today I kind of was thinking last night at like 12:30 I think. I was just staring off onto where my Xbox was. And I remembered I used to have a PS3 there. In fact, I had two of them. And it was true, and I was thinking, wow, I should not have traded that in. That was stupid of me. I was desperate for cash, and I did it anyways. So, then I just thought, this sounds like a good idea for a video. I think I'll make a video about this. And here they are, my 5 worst decisions when it comes to trading in things at GameStop. Okay, number 1 is Animal Crossing Wild World. This may not sound very big, but I was a big Animal Crossing fan, and I like to play Animal Crossing, so I got it on the DS, that version was called Wild World, and I played I got it twice actually. I played it the first time I got it for like maybe 4 or 5 months, but there was some stupid game I wanted, I guess, so I returned it. I got like $5 for it, even though the game was worth $25 back then. And what went on with my life. And then, about a month later, I realized, why did I sell that game? I loved it. And I decided to buy it back for $25. And then, like 2 weeks later, I returned it again for $5. And to this day, I don't really regret it now since I have an emulator on my phone. But still, that was stupid. Okay, let's see what's next. Xbox Original. Oh man, this is kind of embarrassing. So, as you guys know, or at least if you've seen my older videos, I have a PS2. You want to know how I had that PS2? By trading in my original Xbox. So like, I think it was like 2008 or 9, I got an Xbox Original. Yeah, I was way off with the timing, but anyways, I got Star Wars Battlefront 2 and 1 on it, and it cost me like $60 for the whole thing, and that was a good deal, and it actually had Xbox Live back then, so I could play multiplayer with it, and I was stupid for some reason. All of my friends had PS2s pretty much, and I wanted to be like them. And then I saw the PS2 Slim, and I was like, that looks sexy. Now, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but you're probably creeped out by now by me thinking a video game console looked sexy. But man, like, I would have dreams about it at night that would be in my room, and I would be playing it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to figure out how I ever thought this, but I'd be in my room playing it, and I would just see the console and the controller. Oh, it looked good. And then I'd wake up feeling all happy, and I went back to my room to play with PS2, and it wasn't there, and I started crying. But so eventually I just returned my Xbox Original and got a PS2. It cost me an extra $20 because of the trade-in values. And also the graphics on Battlefront 1 and 2 weren't as good because the Xbox Original was more powerful. And that was kind of stupid of me, but it happened. And I regret it a lot. Okay, next thing. My GameCube collection. GameCube was like the first console I really loved. I played it all the time. I still have 2 of them in my room actually, with about 15 to 20 games for it. And it might seem like a decent amount, but for that to be your main console for like 5 years, like I got it right when it came out, and I played it till the Wii came out, so yeah, 5 years or so. 20 games is not much, and that's because I sold pretty much all of it to my GameStop to get Wii games, and most of those games sucked because it was on the Wii, but that's another story. I had tons and tons of games. Back then, I was a little kid, so my parents would sometimes buy me games for free. and I stockpiled all those, and eventually when I quit getting free games, I had to pay for it, and I sold them back to GameStop, and some of them were classics. That's kind of sad. So it ended up where I had like 1 or 2 GameCube games, so I had to rebuy the games back, and I'm sorry. But anyways, I ruined the whole track of my video, but so I had like 2 or 3 games, and I had to rebuy them all. I'm not selling them again. I made a pact, but anyways, I can't, because you can't sell GameCube games back to GameStop in the first place. So next thing is the PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, I gotta give a shout out to one of the friends who did this. They know who you are if you're watching this, man. All I'm gonna say is, this happened recently. So, probably about a year ago. So, like, I decided, I saw a PS4, and I was like, I need that now. I need to get it somehow. And so I was like, wait, I got a PS3 and an Xbox 360 with a whole bunch of games. You know what I'm going at here. I could turn that in, easily get 400, walk away with a console and be happy. So I told my friend, like, you know, I think I'm gonna get a PS4 with this trade-in value. And he was like, oh, I gotta get one too. Oh. So he traded in some consoles too. I think it was his 360. I don't know if it was something else too. And he bought one. So by then I had regrets. Like, I shouldn't do this. And he was like, I got mine. So I was like, well, I need to get this PS4 now. So I hurried up to GameStop like 10 minutes before it closed, traded in all of my games. And this is another funny thing. I traded in this one game that apparently was too scratched to give it back to them, even though I played it one time in my 360, that's it, put it back in the case, never played it again, and bought that same game from GameStop. So they can sell crappy games, but they can't take them in, so I don't know. But anyways, I sold all those games, got $110 for it. I put that stuff on layaway for the PS4, and eventually I was like, wait, a PS4? I have an Xbox One and a gaming PC. And I looked at the game library. What games are on the PS4 right now that I really need to waste all of these games and consoles on? Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm not a big Uncharted fan. The Last of Us was already on the PS3. I could have played that there. So I just wasted all of those games and consoles for $110, which eventually I just quit the layaway, took the money, and bought Destiny and stuff with it, which was a letdown all of its own. So I got like one and a half games for the price of 2 consoles and a whole bunch of games and controllers, and my PS3 had 500 gigabytes in it, which was even worse that I sold that. So that was really, really stupid. But I got one more that takes the cake. It's even worse than this. It makes that sound like an amazing business decision. And that is the day I traded 3/4 of my Xbox 360 collection in for more than $60 at GameStop in trading credit, and instead passed that up for $20 in cash, probably like $15. Yes, I did that. So I don't know what it is about 6th-gen consoles and the fact that they're so sexy to me for some reason, but I was having those same dreams I had about my PS2, except they're about Xbox original. And you know, I sold my original Xbox. I was having regrets. I still do to this day. I was having dreams about it. I needed that Xbox now and bad. It was $20. I didn't have any money, so I had to take measures into my own hands. I went to GameStop, sold in a whole bunch of new games. Like, they just came out that year. They're probably still selling for $60 at GameStop. new games, a whole bunch of crap, 3/4 of my collection, and this is before I sold it to all of my 360 games to GameStop. Probably like 20 or 30 games. I got $60 in trade credit, which is awful for those games. They were all really good games. Most of them were new. Like, they were probably like $300 in trade credit if they even paid half the price. I won't go. Wait, that would be like 100 games. But you know what I'm saying. It'd be like $100 in trading credit if they paid half the price. But since they're GameStop and they rip you off, they gave me $60, and I just knew they didn't sell Xbox Originals at GameStop, so I was like, "Give me $60 in cash." We can't do that, sir. Why? That's against our store policy, but we can give you 1/3 of that price for $20. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got $20 for all those games, and I realized I didn't need an Xbox Original. I got all the games I want for that last gen on PS2 now, besides Halo, which I got Master Chief Collection now, so I don't even need. I wasted all my money on that, and I got $20 for it. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't be an idiot like me. Take 2 days at least before you make a trade in a GameStop, or else you'll end up like me with a whole bunch of regrets, and no PS4 still, or Xbox Original. See you guys later. Bye.